Hello friends, it's Tim the Non-Sports Guy, and today we're at Wilderness Prairie, part of the Hartford City Parks Department. If you guys aren't familiar with Wilderness Prairie, it's located at the dead end of AmVets Drive. If you guys are used to seeing the big Comcast tower in the sky there behind the AmVets Veterans Organization, that is where this park is, all the way down at the dead end. And I know in the past I've had some people a little bit of confusion about Wilderness Prairie and Wilderness Park, and I am going to let you know, first off, Wilderness Prairie is this prairie restoration and city beautification project. You can come down here during normal park hours and walk through the wildflowers and the prairie grasses. You can also take the trail down here to the woods, and these trails at the back of Wilderness Prairie connect to Wilderness Park trails. So the fitness trail, the wilderness walk, and also now I understand there's a bike trail. So I don't have a whole lot of info on that. If you visit the Hartford City Parks Department on their website, hartfordcity.net, and click on Hartford City Parks Department, you can find out a lot more info about this park and our entire park system. But it was such a beautiful day. We brought the grandkids down for a little subway picnic, and I thought I'd just do a quick walk through some of the flowers and show you guys where the parking area is. Little entrance there right by the trash can, and then there are mowed paths through all of the prairie area all the way back there to the woods and around. So if you're just coming down for a nice morning or afternoon walk, you really don't even have to make it to the trails. You can enjoy this space outdoors here. We're coming up on one of the markers here. I'm going to try not to walk too fast so this video doesn't get real shaky. But there are markers in place to put up information about the flowers and wildlife and other things out here in the park. Now you can see some of these grasses are really tall. It makes you think about the settlers and the native people of this area when everything was tall prairie grasses and old growth forest in Blackford County. So it's just a short walk from the car down here until you're in the shade at the actual entrance. And I didn't want to cut it off before this because this is really kind of cool down here. It's little benches, so if you want to have a picnic or just rest through your walk. And here's one of the info stations that has been populated. So we got frequent flyers, and this can identify some of the birds that you might see right here in the park. And we're not going to walk all the way through to Wilderness Park or all the way through to the fitness trails because it is a pretty good hike from here. But I am going to walk up to show you the map and kind of illustrate this if you're not familiar. So here, the QR code you can scan for the Facebook page and the trail forks. There is a map here to give you a little idea of how this all fits together. And you can see the blue trail, the green trail, and the light blue trail. These pink areas are access roads. Those are to get back to our wells. Those aren't for the public, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Distance 4,065 feet on Trail A. We're at the head of, and that's the loop around. We're at the head of Trail B, difficult intermediate. This is about 1 mile. And then Trail C, this is difficult or intermediate. So let's just kind of give you a little overview of the two parks and how they meet together. You can see on this map here where we're at. You are here. Here's the Ambets Drive, the parking area. And then over here, these are the youth baseball diamonds. So if you enter from the Wilderness Park area, that's the loop here by the baseball diamonds, and there's trailheads there to get into the fitness trail and the wilderness trail, all that. But what we did today was came up Ambets Drive, parked in the parking area, and then walked down to the trailhead. So this is a quick little introduction. If you guys haven't been down here before, there are labels. I remember when the Wilderness Park was first established, this was a really big deal. We used to come down here all of the time, and there's been a lot of expansion and improvement since then, as you can see by that huge map. But if you just want a quiet walk along the creek here, or come down for a picnic, come and walk your dogs. We're currently walking our grandchildren, and I'm not really sure where my wife or they are, so I'm going to cut this video off. I'm going to go track them down, but I'm going to drop this over on our YouTube channel. That's at BlackfordDirectoryTV on YouTube. I'll put it up on the Blackford Directory Facebook page too, but a lot of our video content is getting moved over to there. If you guys are TikTokers, this one won't go up on TikTok, but Blackford Directory does have a TikTok, an Instagram, X, all that other stuff. So we're trying to bring what we do to you wherever you are. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like. Huge thank you to my consulting company, our parent company, Sierra Resource Partners, makes this all possible. So we don't really have sponsors or advertisers, but since we self-sponsor this, I'm definitely advertising for me. So go check that out, Sierra Resource Partners on Facebook, or visit our website. If you guys haven't visited the Blackford Directory website lately, BlackfordDirectory.com, go check that out. I'm doing some work on the homepage. It'll get you more quickly to a whole lot of places. So not just my pages. If you can't remember our YouTube or Twitter or any of that, you can find all of that at BlackfordDirectory.com. But the Blackford Directory isn't just for self-promotion. We want to get you info on everything that's going on from everywhere. So from that main tab, you can click the events button. You can find 17 different community calendars all in one place on BlackfordDirectory.com/events. I'm working on an events calendar that will combine all of those at the top. That'll be up really soon. It's some exciting news I got to share over the next couple of months with you. But BlackfordDirectory.com's just kind of been hanging out. I use it more than anybody as a place to store the information for all these projects. And now I'm just trying to make it a little more user-friendly for you, so you can access it daily like I do to find all the things that I can't remember in my little human brain. So this is the end of our video here. I'm going to go track down the family and get back to the Wi-Fi. Drop this video for y'all to watch. Tim the Non-Sports Guy for the Blackford Directory. We're signing off from Wilderness Park, Wilderness Prairie.